Depression and financial problem. Family's economic status. Need to get a part-time job to support the family. Now we will go to the introduction. I am 2200249 Syed Hussein bin Syed Hashim. I will explain about the introduction. So now we are discussing and analyzing about a case study which is about the depression of students or teenagers because of the financial problem. As we know, they are part of teenagers and students who came from a poor family and lack in terms of financial, which become a problem for them to support their family by doing a part-time job. Therefore, this lead a depression among these type of teenagers nowadays. We are using SWOT analytical tools to analyze this case study. The best solution that made up was collecting donation. So we will go to the next slide. So the SWOT analytical tools are referring to strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. We will be discussing about what is the strength if we collect a donation to help these teenagers. And then, what is the weakness? What are the lack of collecting donation method to support the teenagers? Next, opportunities. What are the positive chance that probably can happen when we collect donation for the needs student? And lastly, the threat. What are the external factors or bad side effects that maybe can happen if we are running the collection of donation for the poor financial students or teenagers? Next, we will go to the strength for more elaboration.
Hi, I'm 2200979 Nurul Aina Jabinti Nosam. I will explain about the first part of SWOT analysis, which is strength. Based on our group solution to help students with financial problem is to do the donation by collecting the money. This solution can speed up the donation process to help students with financial problem. By doing the donation work, it's more easier and we will be able to get a very high collection of money. Donation will be done by collecting student information through the university. As example, the data family income or the family came from B40 category. The next one is the collection method is done by two ways, which is spread of the information through social media poster and physical collection at university. The staff rule also is another benefit are divided by two. First, online staff. Online staff is a responsibility to create and output the poster, also monitor all the donation activity on social media, such as answering to public questions about the student. Second, the physical staff. Physical staff is more collecting the donation at university, also responsible for monitoring the volunteer in order to avoid donation money from being stolen. By using the poster on social media to make it easier for the particular student to get their donation directly and no inconsistencies in the process.
Okay, now I'm 2200261 Muhammad Yazid bin Abdul Muttalib will present the second one in SWOT, which is weakness. Weakness basically is something that stops our effort from performing at its optimum level. Always ask yourself for weakness with questions like where are we lacking, where can we improve all other negative effects. So in this case study, we can see the weakness is when we collecting donation is we cannot get a consistent amount. This is because normally we do not collect a donation regularly. Such effort can only be used once in a while. It may be can collect a lot of money, but I guarantee it not sustainable. Next, we move to the next slide.
Hi, I am 2200254, Nurpati Frizana binti Muhammad Salihuddin. So now I will explain the third element in SWOT analysis, which is opportunities. So opportunities in SWOT analysis is basically an external factor that can be utilized for an organization to identify other chances they can gain from the solution. So for our solution for this problem is by collecting donations. So the opportunity that we identify here is by the school or university authority can take an action by finding sponsorship to provide educational assistance, maybe in terms of financially or providing the student necessity. So why we said by finding sponsorship is one of our opportunities. It is because when we try to collect the donation, the teaching staff will indirectly informed by this activity, and maybe they will ask about the student situation, and from here the teacher might take an action by inform this problem to the headmaster of school or the university, so that they can find or search for sponsorship, and this will help in expanding the donation collection more easier. So for sponsorship, maybe we can gain it from student parents, from government, and also from art student, or we call it as a sub. So the other opportunities that we want to state here is, by expanding the donation, we can develop programs that can help students in needs. For example, maybe we can provide coupons to the student to get free meals in the morning for breakfast, where it maybe can make them feel less burden to spend money to buy food. Okay, so other program that we can hold is by doing a session for students on how they can manage their finance. As we know, this topic could be one of the crucial knowledge for them to come out from financial problems.
Hi, I22000246. Muhammad Atiba Muhammad Azam. Now I will explain about the threats. Here we got two threats. First, the possibility to accidentally use the money or the money being stolen. Why? Because due to no dedicated storage place to save the money, and student manually collect the fund among the student. So it's a big possibility of the money being used by the collector itself or the money being stolen by others. Next, the contribution of people in giving donation might not same as the expectation. Not everyone are willing to give donation. Why? Because people think it does not important as it does not related to their self. So other student might not giving contribution of the donation because of it does not important for their self.